In this clip, I will show the process for placing reserves and/or holds on items. A reserve is where the item is out to another user of the library and a student or teacher would like it next, or be in a queue to get it, depending on how the queue is, to get it sometime. A hold is where the item is in the library. You can hold it in your hand, and someone would like to pick it up later today, tomorrow, next Monday, whatever. Here's the process: circulation, reserve. I'm going to switch user. I'm in your system, so I don't use other students and teachers for patron privacy. I'm pulling up my record. There I am. Typically, a student teacher wouldn't know the barcode of the item. If they did know the barcode, it could be scanned in or put in right here. I'll do a quick title search. We'll search for the title. I found the title. You can see it's on loan, so it won't be a hold, it'll be a reserve. There's 0 copies available. I'm going to click reserve. The cursor is blinking next to item barcode in the event the user of the library would like an additional reserve. In this case, they do not, so I can simply click the reserve button. And now the item is placed on reserve, and it won't expire until April 8th. Remember, the reserve expiration is quite a ways in the future in the event the books or the items placed on reserve don't come back in time or in a timely format. My reserve will not expire. So there's the reserve, it's already placed. Now let's go, and it's a few days later, whatever, we'll return the item. Circulation, returns. I've pulled items out of the book drop. I'm scanning them in. I'm scanned in an item. You won't hear it, but it's making a loud noise.
And placed on hold for user John
And a
Schuster.
voice told me the item was returned successfully and placed on hold for John Schuster. I can print a reserve slip and put it on the book, or I could use a Post-it note and just write on the Post-it note the information needed. Ben was the person who had this item. Let's go to my account. So the item is in, it's been placed on reserve for John Schuster. John comes to the library. Circulation, loans. Switch user. And here's John's account. There's the reserve list. I have the book behind the circ desk. I'm going to scan the book in and loan the book. I see now that Green Green, A Community Garden Story, is out to John. I do not have it on reserve any longer because I have the book. Now John would like another title. He called and he would like an item placed on hold. He picked up Green Green, it's a day later, and he would like an item that is in the library. He searched the catalog, he sees it's in, and he would like to pick it up at a later date. It doesn't need to be reserved, it needs to be held. I'm going back to circulation. It's a few days later. I'm going to reserve. There's John. I'm going to do a quick title search. I would have the title or the barcode. I am going to reserve this. Now, please note that it is available, so it will not be a reserve. In this case, it will be a hold. I'm clicking reserve. It's blinking. The user does not want anything else reserved or held. I'm going to click the reserve option. The title is on hold. In other words, you can hold it in your hand. It was in the library. You pull it out of the stacks, put it somewhere near the circ desk on a hold shelf, Post-it note, and John will have a few days to pick it up. A much shorter time for a hold than a reserve. All set here. Circulation, it's a few days later. We go to loans. Here's John's account. I see that Amber Brown is Green with Envy is on hold. I'm going to loan the item out to John that he placed on hold. Before I check it out to the user, I thought I'd show you what the record looks like. Here's Amber Brown is green with envy, and you see that it's on hold. Before I actually loan it out, let me go to the task reminder, and you'll see that there's a hold item that needs processing. And here's the hold. I can let the user of the library know, in this case it's John Schuster, I can let them know that the item is ready for pickup. So I'm going to click Ready, and I'm going to choose Mark Ready in Email. I know that the user has an email because I see the email option right here, and I also see a Print Reserve Slip option right here. I'm going to mark Ready in Email. So the user of the library, student, or teacher will receive the email. This applies also to reserves. When the reserve comes in, it's always turning into a hold. And now the user of the library gets the notification, or maybe I see the user at school, and I tell them your hold is ready for pickup. Let's go back to circulation. Once again, just so you know, I went to the task reminder, holds need processing. Let's go to circulation loans. Here's John's record. There's the item that he had requested placed on hold. I'm going to check it out. I'll loan it out. And now the loan has been completed, and Amber Brown, that was placed on hold, not reserved because it was in the library, is checked out to the user, and Green was a reserve that came back in, we processed it, and now that's checked out to the user. This is a short illustration of placing holds and reserves.